Hey everyone, I hired 3 designers to help me with an issue that I'm having on Watch.tools, and I want to introduce you to all 3 of them. The kicker was that all of them were free. Let me show you. On Watch.tools, I have this alert section. It shows me the latest alerts in reverse chronological order. I can come in here, I can acknowledge them, resolve them, they fly off, and they do this little cool little animated action there when they're flying off. Let me show that to you again. That is cool. Anyways, I have a lot of white space in the middle of these alert cards. I don't like the way it looks. If I go and I look at mobile version, it looks great. But on the desktop version, I think there is a little bit too much white space. So I wanted to have a designer take a look at it. Now I can go to Fiverr, or I can call up one of the designers I've used in the past, and I can go back and forth with them, and it would take, a week of going back and forth, even if they have availability, and it would cost me something to do. Or I can go to AI and I can just ask AI to do something for me. So what I did was I grabbed a screenshot of just this section, and I went just like that. And I went to the different AI tools and I said, here is my alert section. I would like you to redesign it for me. So the first designer I went to is v0.dev. And if I scroll up, you can see my exact prompt. How would you redesign these alert cards to make better use of the white space? And you can see that I attached the image to the prompt. And it came back, it thought about it, it talked about space efficiency, blah, blah, blah. And then it actually designed it. And then I think I went back and I asked it, show me 5 more rows like the same, because I wanted to see what it would look like with multiple rows. And then I said, for the last 3 alerts, pretend like they're more than a few days old. So it's not just showing 2 minutes, it's showing like the date and the time. And it came back and I really like the layout. Now, I'm keeping my tabs at the top, not using this. I'm not using black, but I like the plain gray, rows of this. And I like this little icon here, which makes me think I can click it. It'll expand it down maybe, and I could roll up all of the exact same alerts and say like 3 alerts here instead of 1 alert. It's very interesting. So it got me to think. Then the second designer I went to that was free was bolt.new, and I did the exact same prompt up here. How would you redesign these alert cards to make better use of the white space? And then give me a few different ones. Now, this is very similar to what was my original look and feel, but you can see that it's much more compact. The actions are on the right-hand side, which is great because I do like this, the ability to have some additional action items on the live site. So it puts the actions on the right, information on the left, and some sub information next to it. I like the fact that it shows that it's unassigned currently. So assigning it would put a person there, just like, if I come over to the live one and I assign myself, it puts me right there. So I really like this, but how is it for responsive? So I click the responsive button and, looks pretty good. Puts the action button, some buttons down here. So I like the look of this. Then the third one I went to is called lovable.dev that you might be hearing a ton about. I really did not like the design of this one. I asked it to remove some more white space and it did, but it just seems really plain. It doesn't have enough padding over here on the left-hand side. If I go to mobile, it looks fine in mobile. It's just doesn't have a lot of pizzazz. So, in total, I would say bolt.new did the best job. v0.dev did a good job with some additional thoughts around rolling up alerts and being able to expand them, which I thought about today on my run. I'm not going to do it, but it's a really interesting idea. Anyways, those are my 3 developers that helped out, 3 designers that helped out for free that I wanted to share with you, and I hope it helps out your next development project.